Hey, what's up, everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video. Okay, the Lakers are playing the Washington Wizards. We had a 17-point lead. We blew it. The game is still going on right now. We're down by a couple points. I'm not watching because I'm at work. But I wanted to just get on here and just sound off a little bit, just kind of tell everybody, calm down. Calm down. I made a video yesterday, and I think somewhere in that video I said something along the lines of the Lakers have a team that fits with AD and LeBron, but if you remove those two, suddenly the pieces don't complement one another. And that's what we're seeing here. People need to chill out. And another aspect of the video that I said also you don't want a team full of vets. And right now we're playing a whole lot of vets and we're not having a whole lot of success. This is not a surprise to me. When you remove about 50 points of scoring with AD and Schroeder out of your lineup, also two of your better defensive players out of your lineup, there has to be adjustments made. And when you dig into the depth of your bench, you're pulling out players that probably are not conditioned to do what it is that you're asking them to do. They're not in shape because they didn't have to get in that kind of shape. They're only supposed to be playing about 10 minutes a game. Now you're asking those 10-minute guys to play 25 minutes, 30 minutes a game. Some of them will be able to do it, but if they're veteran players, chances are they're not going to be up for it every night. That's what we're running into. Some of our vets are just not playing well. Wesley Matthews is struggling. Not a surprise to me. I told people many moons ago that I thought that he didn't have a whole lot left in the tank. Now he can hit a three here and there, but he's the type of player where you want him in a certain type of system. He's like picking up Kyle Korver or something like that. You know what I mean? You get the right system and you put him in for specific moments, and that's all you really need him to do. If you got him playing more minutes than maybe what he should be getting, chances are the production's not going to be there from night to night. He'll have a big game here and there, but it's not going to be what you think because the Achilles injury that he suffered about 5 years ago is something that he's never been able to fully recover from in terms of him getting explosiveness back and his speed back and all of that. When he first got with the Portland Trail Blazers, he was I don't know if he was undrafted, but I believe he was. But he was one of those guys who jumped out of the gate really, really fast, had an amazing rookie season, an amazing sophomore season, and they paid him early. When that happens, and I've seen it several times, players don't often develop past that. So if you're going to pay a second-year or third-year guy trillions of dollars, don't expect him to come out and turn into what it is that you paid him to be a lot of times, because chances are, especially if they weren't touted as a star, they don't have those type of goals or that type of talent or whatever, what have you. It's just not there like that. They just are overplaying. That's like us seeing Kuzma break out and then immediately after seeing him break out his rookie season going and paying him $70-80 million to stay with. That's what Portland did with Wesley Matthews, and he served him pretty well, but then he went down with an injury and he never became the same player again. So this is a situation where even though I've seen Wesley Matthews have a lot of good games since then with Dallas, he's played with Milwaukee, etc. He's been on teams. He ain't never been the Wesley Matthews that Portland played, and he's not going to be that again. So now he's a vet near the end of his career. He's hopping on a situation where you can get him a championship. I'd love to see him get that championship, but you don't want him playing starting shooting guard or even first backup shooting guard role numbers. You don't want him playing those type of minutes. You want him to come in and just play every 3 or 4 games. Same thing with Markieff Morris. I love having Markieff on this team, but the role we got him playing right now with everybody out ain't a role that he's conditioned to play in. He's rusty. He ain't been playing like that. He ain't been running around like that. This guy's been in the league for a million years. He ain't in that kind of shape. You know what I'm saying? He probably just looking forward to being on the back of the bench at this stage in his career. He already won a ring. He just want to run another one. He ain't trying to do all no heavy lifting in the regular season against no damn Wizards. He don't want to play no game like that. And that's what we need to understand about vets. These guys have already been paid. They've already lived their dream. They're at the end of their careers. They just want to win a ring. They don't really want to play that much. They don't want to play that hard. They shouldn't have to in some of these cases. These guys are not LeBron. These guys are not KD. They're just guys. And when you put a bunch of guys like that on your team who are looking to chase rings, you better have your stars healthy. Because if not, if you asking them to go out there and do the heavy lifting to get the ring, boy, you're going to be losing a lot of games. And that's exactly what the Lakers are running into. I really do believe the Lakers need to not worry too much about playing these starters. The best thing we need to do is cultivate players that these when I said starters, I mean we have no business trying to play our vets. What we should be trying to do is getting guys like Kaycock, Costas, THT. Those are the guys I want to see on the floor right now. Because if we're going to go out there and lose these games, make it so that the players with upside can get the playing time that will allow them to get better. That's what you're going to see in a lot of teams that have a lot of injury issues. Teams like teams that are not very good, but this is what's going on. Minnesota, another team, Memphis, Houston. Those are teams that come to mind where you could see that their back of the bench players are getting real minutes and they're getting better. So when guys come back, now they have a deeper team because those other guys have proven themselves to be real NBA players. Lakers need to try to cultivate the talent that they have on their team in that direction, especially during a time like this. We're losing games. I don't want to see Markieff Morris out there and Wesley Matthews and Marc Gasol. Them dudes ain't going to get better at all, nor are they helping us win. So what are they playing for? Play the kids. If we're going to lose these games, let's lose them right. Make it so that a guy like K-Cock can get some NBA minutes. Get him a 30-minute game. I guarantee you that kid gives you a double-double. I guarantee it. He's going to give you a double-double if you play him right now. We need to do it. Costas, where is he? He's young. He's healthy. He can jump out the gym. What, you got him in the G League? Bring him up and play while Anthony Davis is out and see if you can get this kid to turn into something. That's the type of stuff that Golden State didn't do, and that's why they are where they are right now, barely over the hump because of the greatness of Steph Curry, and everybody else is hurt, and everybody else is new, and their back of the bench players, kinda, because they didn't cultivate them when they were a legendary super team. They just never played those guys when they had an opportunity to, and that is the mistake that a lot of good teams make. Develop your youngsters. More Kuzma, more THT. That's what I want to see. I don't care if Marc Gasol plays to the playoffs. I don't care if Markieff Morris plays to the playoffs. I don't care if Wesley Matthews plays until the playoffs. They don't need to be out there at all. At all. If we are losing these games, we might as well lose them with kids getting minutes to play into their future selves. And maybe you get a breakout game. You might find out you have somebody on your team. You didn't even know he was somebody, but now he's turning into somebody because you gave him minutes. OKC got a whole team full of those type of guys. Whole team full of them. The whole team is that way. And they're getting production out of guys, and guys are going to be able to play themselves into contracts. They're going to be able to play themselves into roles. They're going to play themselves into trades that get them on good teams, etc. It gives you all kinds of leverage when you can cultivate the back of the bench players into something. But when you're looking at vets who've been in the league for 10, 12 years, there's nothing to look forward to. That's what I'm trying to express to you guys. There's literally nothing to look forward to. Are you going to see Marc Gasol get a 16-point game with 2 blocks? I don't care about that. I've seen a million of those. Wesley Matthews going to have a 4 3-point shot game? Congratulations to us. What does that do for us? Nothing. These are the times when you are literally using games as practice time. If you're a great coach, you are taking these games and you're using them to mold the players that don't get playing time, that have upside. And we have a few of them. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not loving some of what is happening down there from a coaching standpoint. We are struggling, but I don't think Frank is pressing the right buttons this year. I can see the absence of a Rajon Rondo down there. Like, it's evident to me in how we're losing games and how we're struggling. Yeah, if Rondo's on the team, that I can almost promise you some of the things that we're seeing down there just not playing out this way. We're missing that extra voice on the floor. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind if the Lakers went out and actually went and got some of those guys back. The Hawks are mad that they got Rondo. They don't think he's a good acquisition. Go get him. Get him out of there. Bring him back. We're not going to be able to get Dwight Howard. He's played himself into a really good role in Philadelphia. They're doing well. They're a good team. He's not coming back. But we need somebody like that, you know. JaVale, I would love to have him back. That's where I'm at. If we're going to have vets out there, let them be vets that we actually give a shit about. No disrespect, but I'm not investing in Wesley Matthews. I'm not invested. I don't know these guys. Marc Gasol, he was a Laker for 5 minutes and never wore the uniform when he was. I mean, I'm not invested. You know, it's like the thing about last year's team is we loved that team. They became Lakers, like real Lakers. We rallied around them and we felt connected to their roster, that squad, because we had the Kobe thing happen. We won a championship with these guys. It was a bubble thing. It was like a real family. This year, nah. Halfway through the season, I can honestly tell you, some of these guys, we're going to even forget they was here. We're going to forget they were here, especially if they don't win a championship. We're going to forget they were here. So I would like Rob Pelinka to just take a look at the roster. I know we don't have a whole lot of wiggle room. I'm not looking to trade players off the team that want to win a ring. You know what I mean? This is a ring chasing situation. I just want to see more young legs out there during the dog days of the season like right now. It's just dog days. These games matter, but we're a good team. Nobody's really looking to really go to battle with the Washington Wizards. I can tell you right now, guys are just not looking to break a sweat against a team like this. They're not. Vets don't care like that. Wake them up when it's something to play for. And you got a bunch of guys that are on that floor that are on some wake me up when it's time for something to play for. So, no, these are minutes for kids, man. Play young players right now. Play them. That's really what I got to say, man. That's it. My name is BDF44. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.